Hello, my name is Jeremy. Most of you know me as Mateer, and you're gonna hear my chair creaking a lot. This is the first of drunk reviews. It is replacing my drunk karaoke, where there's no editing. I'm just gonna ramble. Today we're gonna review Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Now, we're gonna talk about the story. In Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, you play as Raiden, who you played as in MGS2, and you saw in MGS4 was a cyborg ninja who kicks ass. But this is after Metal Gear Solid 4. This is after the boss is alive for some stupid fucking reason. But you start the game off in Africa, where all war crimes are committed, and you meet these two guys. One's called Sundowner, one's called Jetstream Sam, and they fuck shit up. They kidnap the African president. You have to fight You have to fight Metal Gear Ray, a modded Metal Gear Ray, as a song called "Rules of Nature" play as just fucking it's just blasting your ears as you're fucking holding your sword up and pressing X so it doesn't crush you, and it just goes "Rules of Nature," and then this thing. So after you catch up to them, after you catch up with them with the president, Sundowner takes his weird like little chain. Well, it's not really a chainsaw. It's kind of like hedge cutters. There's kind of like hedge cutters, and he edge cuts the president's head off, and then you fight Jetstream Sam as the only thing I know for real is there will be blood, except it doesn't sing because we're not there yet. He takes your arm off, he takes your eye off, and then you fuck off into the future. It's like a week has passed, and you storm some island. You find a dog, and it tries to kill you, and he's his own master, apparently, even though he's someone else's bitch. And then you continue through the Russian. Yeah, I think you're in Russia. You might be in Ukraine. You continue through a Russian plant. You meet Mistral, who everyone wants to fuck, myself included. You kill her, and then someone suicide bombs the factory, and you jump ship to Mexico, where Raiden shows up in a sombrero and mariachi band outfit, goes into the sewers, finds out that this thing called Desperado, which is the military, PMC, private military company, that Desperado is a PMC that Sundowner and Jetstream Sam belong to, that's being funded by Colorado State Senator Armstrong. So you go find this kid. His name's Alejandro. He thinks you're a Ninja Turtle, he keeps saying "Go Ninja Go," and you kill the robots that are after him. He tells you about the secret lab. You go find the secret lab. Most of the shit is gone. So you know what Raiden fucking does? He goes to Colorado, becomes a war criminal. Well, I guess would he be considered treasonous? I guess he would be. Anyway, goes to Colorado, kills the police force. Jetstream Sam's like, yo, what you did is kind of fucked up. These people may not have had a choice to become cybernetic warriors. And then Raiden's like, you know what, man, maybe you're right. And then, anyways, he meets Monsoon, who's like, religion is a joke, free will is a myth. No, hang on, it's a free will is a myth, religion is a joke. We're all bound by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul. And after that conversation, Raiden's like, yeah, people call me Jack the Ripper because I have a severe bloodlust that can only be quenched by the blood of my enemies. And he kills Monsoon. Because, that's what you do. It's only nature running its course. And then you raid the Desperado building. And you get to the top, you fight Sundowner. Sundowner's like, I'm fucking invincible! After he says some shit about 9/11. And then you find out that, oh fuck, they're gonna be in like Afghanistan or some shit in like 2 hours. We gotta go. So you make your way out of Colorado on Jetstream Sam's bike, which you find out is Jetstream Sam's bike from the DLC. And as you're going to the laboratory, or I guess rocket facility, to get to Afghanistan in time, you meet up with Jetstream Sam. You have a duel, and that's when the only thing I know for real is there will be blood plays. You kill Jetstream Sam. Blade Wolf's like, I will keep his sword for a keepsake, or robot voice. Oh yeah, Blade Wolf is the robot you killed in like the second chapter. Anyway, you get to Afghanistan, you go through a bunch of guards, you meet up with Senator Armstrong, who's like, we don't need the Patriots to foster our memes any longer. We're spreading them just fine ourselves. We're all sons of the Patriots now. And you fight the titular Metal Gear, and you beat him, and then you get on top, and he's like, why won't you die? And then Senator Armstrong goes, ha ha, ha, and then rips off his shirt. He goes, nanomachines, son. They harden in response to physical trauma. And he slams the thing and goes, you can't hurt me, Jack. And then he punches, Raiden through the thing. And Blade Wolf gives Raiden Jetstream Sam's old sword. And then Raiden catches the sword and he goes, I'm strong! I said my sword is a tool of justice. Not used for anger. And then he unsheaths it. Not used for vengeance. But now, this is when he fully unsheaths it. Now I'm not so sure. And besides, and then he points at the camera all badass like, this isn't my sword. And then Senator Armstrong takes off his glasses, which have somehow been on him this entire time. And he goes, come on! And then Raiden goes, alright. And he puts his sword the same way Jetstream Sam did. And says the exact same thing Jetstream Sam said. Let's dance! And then the final fight happens. If you want to know what my thoughts about the final fight, top right corner. That'll be the most editing I do. And you fight him, and he dies. And he spreads his memes to you. His ideology of a war that they don't understand. And he successfully transfers his will into Raiden. And that's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. But what about the gameplay? The gameplay is very solid. It's by Platinum Games, the same guys who made Bayonetta, so you understand that the swordplay in this game is fucking phenomenal. Everything you see practically can be cut, can be destroyed in many, many different ways due to Zandatsu, or Blade Mode, which basically gives you control in super slow-mo to detach anyone's limbs that may be available to detach. Some enemies you gotta deal some damage before you're able to detach limbs. That's mostly the Metal Gear units or remote control units like the geckos, those crocodile things I don't know the name of that usually hang around the sewers, and I fucking hate them because they're bullshit. You got a lot of upgrades to go through. Every time you beat a boss, you get a new sub-weapon. The only sub-weapon you want to use is the Sai, because as soon as it's charged up, it will stun every enemy it touches, and it doesn't take much to charge it up. It doesn't take much at all. In terms of combat, if you want to be a bitch pussy, you can constantly tap up and the attack button to continually do a parry. In this case, I play it with PS4 controllers to be up in square. On an Xbox controller, it would be up in X. And you will constantly do a parry, which means you are invincible. It was a huge oversight with Platinum that was never fixed, but you are invincible. In Sundowner's words, you are fucking invincible. You will not die. Also, some of the armor upgrades are a bit overpowered. The white armor gives you 10 nanopastes, which if you never get health upgrades, will give you 1,000 HP, and if you get armor upgrades, will give you 1,200 HP. Which means you will never die. But you play this game not for the basic combat, but for the boss fights and its music, and the boss fights are mwah, and the music is mwah, perfect. Music is climactic in every single way it should be. It knows exactly when to kick in the vocal track, and it knows exactly when to only play the instrumental. It knows exactly when to do it, and I think there's no better example than Metal Gear Colossus? Excelsius? Something like that. Where you only hear the lyrics of collective consciousness when you are actively attacking the Metal Gear. Anytime the Metal Gear is attacking you, you will not hear it. When you are attacking the Metal Gear, the lyrics will kick in, and that's badass. So anyway, arbitrary score, I give Metal Gear Rising an 8 out of 10. The character interactions aren't that good. The character writing is not that solid. Everyone's one-dimensional, but it works in this game's favor because honestly, Senator Armstrong is one of my favorite villains in gaming in general. But if you prefer deeper characters, you're not going to find here. This is technically the worst Metal Gear Solid game because its stealth is horrible, but it's a really good game, and I implore you to try it. So this is the first drunk review I've ever done. Hope you guys have a good time. I'll see you guys later, hopefully with a better video. Peace.